hardest thing I've ever had to face. The realization that no matter what I do, I cannot change what has already happened. My childhood, my adolescence, and the first 25 years of my life were marred by hurt, manipulation, and emotional abuse. I tried so hard to fix them, but I never understood that the real battle was never about them changing. It was about me accepting the truth and reclaiming my life. For years, I was trapped in denial. I held on to the illusion that if I worked hard enough, if I was patient enough, things would somehow get better. I believed that if I kept waiting, kept hoping, my parents would realize their mistakes and love me the way I desperately needed them to. But every time I tried to fix things, every time I tried to change the past, I only found myself sinking deeper into the same patterns of emotional devastation. I wanted them to change, but in doing so, I was refusing to change myself. I was unknowingly sabotaging my own healing. I kept myself stuck in a victim role, continuously waiting for them to come around. I let their shame, their guilt, their brokenness dictate my own sense of worth. Instead of fighting to heal and find peace, I was fighting to recreate a love that was never real in the first place. I ignored the manipulation, the emotional abuse, and the toxic dynamics in favor of holding on to a false dream of what family and love were supposed to look like. And in doing so, I sabotaged my self-esteem, my growth, my freedom. I now understand that this is a common trap. Many of us become so attached to our pasts, to the love we thought we deserved, that we remain frozen in time, unable to move forward. It's so easy to think that healing means making others change or holding on to something that was never meant for us. But real healing is about accepting the past, even the parts that break us, and letting go of what cannot be undone. The hardest truth I had to face was the realization that what I thought was love was never love at all. It was manipulation, it was control, and it was abuse. Confronting this truth was excruciating because it meant letting go of the hope that I had clung to for so long. It meant accepting that I couldn't fix them, and I couldn't change what had happened. But here's where the lesson lies. The power to heal, to move forward, and to reclaim my life was never in their hands. It was always mine. Healing doesn't come from others changing. It comes from confronting the truth, from grieving the parts of your life that you've lost, and from choosing to take your power back. It comes from the painful but necessary choice to stop waiting for a love that was never real and instead, to start loving yourself. I'm learning that it's okay to grieve. Not just the parents I lost, but the childhood I never had, the family that was never there, and the dreams that were stolen from me. Grief is part of healing, and while it's painful, it's also liberating. I've learned that my innocence was never my fault, but the shame I carried was never mine to bear either. It was theirs. And the most important lesson. It's not about staying stuck in the pain. It's about choosing to let go. The past doesn't define me anymore. I get to decide who I am, who I want to be, and what kind of life I want to build. It's my choice to start over, to heal, and to move forward with or without the people who hurt me. It's up to me now, and for the first time in my life, I'm ready to accept that responsibility. The pain of the past is real, but so is the possibility of a future. And that future starts with me accepting, grieving, and finally letting go of what's holding me back.